What's your name
Hello, Patrice. I'm Brad.
and what's your disability?
I have autism and I was born without a thyroid gland.
Okay, what type of school did you go to?
Northgate School and Arts College.
So what type of school is that?
Has special needs
Yeah.
and it's meant for people with disabilities and learning difficulties.
So how does your disability affect you?
So I was born basically dyslexic. I can't spell for anything. I also have dyspraxia, or not dyspraxia, dyscalculus even.
So let's say, how does it affect you day to day with work and what you
So
do?
reading is not my strong suit. So I can barely read, like labels. If I'm when I'm working, it's hard. But dyslexia weren't diagnosed. I think it definitely hasn't been diagnosed ever, so I can't, really get it diagnosed.
Mm,
But autism was diagnosed, and I had that when I was diagnosed in Kinsale College,
mm,
which was my secondary. That I went to before Northgate, but it was, you know, one of them things.
yeah.
It
And how
affects.
does autism affect you? Because it affects people differently. So how does it affect you?
So sometimes I stare at people, like just sit and stare
You know
for no
what?
apparent
I do
reason.
that sometimes. And I sometimes I do it in a way. It's like people don't even end up noticing, but I notice it myself, and I'm like, oh, I need to like stop. But I'm not even really looking at them. I'm thinking about something while I'm looking at them. But then
Yeah,
if
that's
they
what I get.
caught me looking at them, then obviously they'd think I'm being really weird.
Yeah, that's what happens with me sometimes. It's like
Yeah.
really, really weird. Like you can,
It's like you're zoning into get used to your surroundings, I
yeah,
think, isn't it? Or
it's
your
one of them things.
environment.
It's really weird. It's like a sensory thing that you get.
Yeah.
So I'm really sensitive to certain materials as well.
Are you?
So velvet being one of them, it makes me sick every time I'm around it, which is
Yeah.
really weird. Also, sometimes leather, which is random. It has to be a certain type of leather, like fabric sort of sense
Okay.
wise. It's
Yeah.
really weird.
And what
Um,
about out places? Does it affect you that way, or are you
so
okay most of the
obviously
time?
I'm scared of heights, but that's a generic thing that people
Yeah,
can
that's
be
a
of.
generic
That's a
thing.
generic thing.
Yeah.
But going out places, sometimes it affects me if I'm going to a new place.
Mm,
Can't be in enclosed spaces because I do get a little claustrophobic.
mm,
So if I'm in an elevator, I have to be in and out pretty quick. So
yeah.
I've got hiccups. Um, but no, being out is one of the key things. I like going out, but I have to be in like my own sort of space and know
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
Yeah. And like, do you? What about change, or what do you
No,
really struggle with?
change I do not like. It
Yeah.
is one of the things that really affects me. Like
Yeah.
change, if you change my schedule, it throws me off for a couple of
Mm,
weeks, and it really messes with my brain.
yeah.